You just don't see that kind of dexterity and talent.
Very agile player, great footwork. I think the key is, obviously he's got a great basketball mind, but he's got great footwork and very well coordinated.
We see Bostian Nakbar enter the game for FC Barcelona. As Tomic puts down the free throw, one of the things he said he wanted to improve in the second half, gets it down for a three-point play, trimming the difference to 11. Madrid up 42-53 with the ball. Yui goes away from the screen, comes inside, kicks out the pass to Barusis. Rudy Fernandez, 9 on the shot clock. Goes in the corner to Darden, out to Mirotic, 4-3. Off the front of the rim, Mirotic rebounded by Tomic. Good defense by Barcelona. Huertas to Nakbar to Olsen. And foul committed on Marcelino Huertas by Tremel Darden, trying to steal the ball from behind.
Let's give Barcelona credit here. They're down in the score, but they're playing well. They're keeping their composure. You're right, they had a great defensive possession. They get the ball back on the offensive end. They're patiently running their offense. They were able to draw a foul.
Third foul on Tremel Darden. He's still out there shadowing Huertas. He makes the pass. The ball swings to Olsen. First miss from downtown by him, but Boki Natsbar rebounds. Gives it to Huertas. Running one-hander. Marcelino Huertas has the difference. Back down to single digits.
Great pass by Nakbar, very unselfish. Kicked the ball back out to Huertas. He didn't settle for the shot. He got closer, got a great look, was able to knock it down.
Not bad, but still double digits. Single digits, 9 points. Yui turns the corner.
And he uses
steps
off
back
on
and apparently pushed off. They put Huertas on the floor. Gets called for an offensive foul.
Good defense on Huertas, staying close enough where you felt like he had to use his arm to create enough space there.
There you saw on the replay, good call. And back to single digits. Barcelona ball. Huertas with Alex Abrines now in the game. Gets it to Olsen. Nakbar, step back jumper, misses everything. And Sergio Yui comes up with the rebound.
Nakbar rushed the shot a little too much there.
Rudy Fernandez going around the screen, gets tagged from behind by Brad Olsen. So a game of cat and mouse right now here in the third quarter of the second semifinal. 15 minutes left to play in this game. And Real Madrid has been staying steadily ahead, but there's no need to remind anybody who saw the first game that was the same case for CSKA Moscow, and they did not win. Maccabi beat them in the last seconds. Tremel Darden to Barusis for three. Barusis nails it. Everybody on the Real Madrid team can hit three-pointers. And the center, Giannis Barusis, just did so to get himself on the scoreboard. Ball inside to Tomic for a slam. Good look by Huertas.
There's the finish by Tomic you wanted to see earlier, Frank. He went up strong with both hands, went through the defense and scored that. Great pass by Huertas.
10-point Madrid lead still. They go inside to Darden. He kicks to Barusis. He'll try it again. This one doesn't go. A foul on the rebound by Bostian Nakbar as Nikola Mirotic got good position.
Good hustle by Mirotic, not settling for anything, going to the boards, making, as we see, Tomic finish there. But that's good hustle play by Mirotic, not giving up on anything, going to the boards. He's rewarded with by drawing a foul there.
Timeout on the floor in Milan, Italy, where midway through the third quarter of the second semifinal in tonight's Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four. Barcelona 46, Real Madrid 56. And a lot of time left. Anybody who saw the first game, we'll take a look at some of Nikola Mirotic's highlights. There's a shot inside. We saw him shoot from deep as well. He was the leading scorer in the first half as Madrid turned around a 7-point deficit and turned it into a big lead.
Look at that play there, Frank. He's just overflowing with confidence. He feels right now, I think he can do anything on the floor. He just pulled up off the dribble. He's so skilled, so difficult to defend him because he can go inside, we've seen him score inside, we've seen him score outside, we've seen him score off the dribble. Just a multi-talented, very versatile big man.
And not shy about banging around either, as we saw him banging with a couple of the big men on Madrid.
You have to bang. You have to bang at this. In the Final Four, we see how physical it is. If you don't bang, you're going to be in trouble, and he's learned that already at a young age.
Madrid comes out on the floor with the very same team that went into the timeout. Barca brings back Lorbeck. It'll be Darden missing his shot and fouling Tomic on the rebound. It's a big mistake by him in that case, John, because he's up to his 4th foul already.
Yeah, that's a tough foul right there. That's a difficult foul because Pablo Lasso's been using him to really hound Huertas, and he's been defending Huertas, even though his typical position is a 3-man, but he's been on Huertas, and he's tried to make life difficult for Huertas, and as it is now, 4 fouls, he has to go to the bench.
So Janelle Darden takes a seat. Sergio Rodriguez, the MVP, comes in, as he always does, off the bench. And first teamer Ante Tomic misses yet another free throw, becoming a bit of a problem. Make him 3 for 8 so far in this game from the free throw line.
Coming into this game, 68% shooter. You mentioned he's under 70%. If you can find any fault in his game, that would be it. Just a lower free throw percentage than you'd expect.
And he makes 1 out of 2, putting the difference back in single digits. Plenty of time, over 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Rodriguez to Mirotic to Fernandez, going over his head to get it back to Mirotic. He drives, goes in the corner to Rodriguez for the 3. Unbelievable ball movement by the big 3 of Madrid.
Great ball movement, and Barcelona defense was just a step behind because of great passing, and then we have Sergio Rodriguez in the corner to knock it down.
Yui for Abrines in the corner, misses. Great defense there by Sergio Yui, stopping Tomic first and then making it to the corner to bother Abrines, and misses his 3-point try. And Madrid up 12. Rodriguez tries to go to Barusas, but Tomic is there for the steal. Huertas in transition. Goes in the corner to Olsen. He's been hot from deep. Not this time. Rebound goes out of bounds. Mirotic was there. Let's see what the call is.
I'm going to call it on Lorbeck. Both going for the ball, but Mirotic had better position.
There you see the passing. Incredible 2 passes. Of course, Nikola Mirotic was second team All EuroLeague this year, so you saw a 3-way play between 3 guys on the All EuroLeague team, and you can realize why all 3 of them were there. The foul will be on Lorbeck. Then we give the ball back to Real Madrid, and another chance to up the difference. I think the high was 13 in the first half. Rudy Fernandez working with Mirotic. Gives it to Barusas. Barusas takes off for the paint, drives, goes out the backboard and in. So Giannis Barusas supplies a 14-point lead now for Real Madrid. Under 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. A steal by Yui to Fernandez for the layup. Make it a 16-point difference. And a timeout on the floor.
Again, Real Madrid's defense sparks their offense, gets them out of the transition, doing what they do best. Look at the swarming defense, and now everybody runs. That's what they love. They love to get in the open court, share the ball, play unselfishly, and come up with easy baskets.
And after the basket and the timeout, Nikola Mirotic walking away with the ball, had it slapped off, and there was already a timeout on the floor. I'm not sure what Marcelino Huertas was angry about. But
it's been chippy. It's been chippy on both sides. They've been going at each other. You know, when you play against a team so many times, you get to where you don't like them, and that's what the situation. When the court, you do not like these opponents. You grow to dislike them very strongly.
Well, there's been a lot of talk last year at this time, but also this year about this time, is with all the pressure of playing in the Final Four in a do-or-die situation, especially on semifinals Friday, to add the traditional pressure that goes back decades and more than 50 years between these two teams, and how all our fans want them to beat the other one every time they play. How much pressure do these two teams have in one game? It can't be matched, I don't think, then on semifinals Friday.
Frank, you're right. This is an enormous amount of pressure on Real Madrid because they've had such a great season. But if they don't win the title, the season's not a success, despite playing so well during the entire season.
Navarro, the Lorbeck, he misses from deep. And Nikola Mirotic again coming up big. He's becoming the dominant player here in the second half. Leads Madrid in scoring with 13 points, along with Sergio Rodriguez, who takes this one and knocks it down. Real Madrid's offense is on a roll. They are ahead by 19 points. A block by Mirotic on Huertas. Madrid is on the run and trying to take this one with no prisoners.
Let's see if we see this replay. Look at this.
66.
With the left hand, Mirotic comes. Beautiful block shot there with this left hand offhand. Starts the fast break again. Tomic is going to stop the fast break, but they're in the bonus, so we've got 2 free throws. The ball's not going out of bounds. It's 2 free throws for Sergio Rodriguez.
And the first one makes it a 20-point difference for Real Madrid. I don't know, coming down to halftime after Barcelona got this down to 7 points, I don't know anybody who could have foreseen this happening, because they were looking good, Barcelona, despite the surge by Real Madrid. But now it's a 21-point difference with 12 minutes to play, and that means we're going to have to see another thriller if FC Barcelona is going to stop its streak of semifinals losses in the last 2 years and make it to the championship game against Maccabi on Sunday. Right now it's all Real Madrid. Papa Nicolau gets it stolen. Navarro gets it stolen. Sergio Rodriguez stops, goes off the backboard. Body's hitting the floor, but the shot is down, and they're ahead by 23 points. Real Madrid making a statement here in the second half against FC Barcelona, their arch rival, a team they lost to big just a few nights ago. Nakbar trying to get 3 back from the corner. He can't hit it. Rebounded by Nakbar. Dorsey blocked by Borussis, but Borussis gets called for a foul and will go to the free throw line. Dorsey will go to the free throw line. Sergio Rodriguez stopped. I saw the exact same play by somebody on the break who happened to be the MVP off the bench a few years ago. Teo Papaloukas fooling a shot blocker, but stopping right under the basket and putting the shot in, just like Sergio Rodriguez just did. Joey Dorsey joins the bad free throw shooting tonight by FC Barcelona with a miss on his first attempt. This was Barcelona's Achilles heel, and it has been hurting them. They were the worst free throw shooting team coming into the Final Four, with just 68.7% as a team, which is pretty low, as compared to 80% for Real Madrid. And right now, you'd have to say the free throws were killing Barcelona, but Real Madrid has got its confidence. Rudy Fernandez dribbling it away for a step-back three-pointer. His team ahead 22, final minute of the third quarter. Jacob Pullen to Boki Nachbar, to Papa Nicolau, to Dorsey, to Pullen for 3. He's off the mark, and the rebounds are all falling to Real Madrid now. Everything going Madrid's way.
Barcelona's clearly rattled. We're seeing them missing shots they normally make. Both Olsen, Nakbar, Pullen, great three-point shooters. They've got open looks. They've all missed their shots. Clearly are rattled by this Real Madrid performance.
Ball in the corner, and Mirotic, he'll take the 3. He'll hit the 3. Nikola Mirotic is making a run, a personal one against Barcelona. Great second half and first half he's having. And to end the third quarter, Rudy Fernandez throws it the length of the court, but it has been a storm by Real Madrid, taking over the second semifinal at the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four, leading by 25 going into the third quarter. Incredible third quarter run, 28-11. Real Madrid doing it on defense, and just that offense.